exercise video. Today we will be using some different items, including an aerobic step, an exercise trampoline, and a medicine ball. So to add some variety to our practice, we're going to see what we do today. And so we have some exercise dice. So we're going to roll them and see what we get. Okay, that will be what we were doing today, so let's bring it back. Looks like our focus will be on Warrior 1. Plank to push-ups, 15 lateral lunges, so we're going to add some cardio today, and 20 jump squats. Of course, modifying anything that we might need. And then to figure out what we're going to do with the medicine ball, we have some medicine ball cards. So we're going to just shuffle those as best we can. We're going to pick out several of those as well. So selecting the first one, we have a 45-degree twist. Selecting another one. Let's see. A lunge drop, we can do that. A rotational, we can do that. We're being careful not to do anything that requires slamming the medicine ball on the floor since my husband is sleeping. So let's see what else we can do. Let's pick out a couple more. Cat will determine if those look correct. We can do a throw and catch. And let's see, we can do a hip lift. So now that we have our variety of exercises picked for today, let's get ready to go. So we're going to stand up. And we'll open with a sun salutation. So starting in mountain pose, palms forward, our feet shoulder width apart. Taking a deep breath in and out. And another breath in and out. When you're ready, taking your arms up, overhead. Coming forward into your forward fold, hands behind your calves, relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. Putting our hands on the mat in front of our toes, bringing those hands up to our knees, down to the mat, up to our knees, down to the mat, and once more up to our knees, and back down to the mat. We'll leave the right foot forward, take the left behind into our lunge. Right palm is down, rotating, left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down beside the right, left palm is down, rotating, right arm and fingers overhead. And bringing that right hand down. If you'd like, you can drop down into your lizard pose. So we're going to drop down onto our forearms and hold. Pushing back up into our lunge. We'll put that right forearm on top of the right thigh and take that left arm overhead. Bringing that left forearm down on top of the right thigh and taking that right arm up overhead. And then taking that into our reverse warrior. Right hand says hello to the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist, left elbow to our right knee, turning to the side. And putting both hands down by that right foot. We're going to take that right foot back into our down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down. Tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting my right foot down. And then I'm going to walk my feet back into that plank position. Holding my plank. Here's our hip dip right. Right hip towards the mat. Coming back into our plank. Hip dip left. Left hip towards the mat. Coming back into our plank. And we'll drop that right knee down to the mat. Roll forward, stretching our left toes. And if you choose, picking up that left leg and holding. I'm going to put my left toes back down on the mat and roll back into my plank position. And I'm going to drop that left knee down to the mat, roll forward, stretching my right toes. And if you choose, picking up that right leg and holding. Putting my right toes down, rolling back into my plank. And I'm going to come all the way down. Your choice, resting on your forearms for Sphinx, I can. Or putting your palms down and pushing back for Cobra. When you're ready, tucking your toes, down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down. Tucking my chin, bringing the right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down. And then we're going to take that left foot forward, the right is behind, into our lunge. Left palm is down, rotating right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, rotating left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down. If you choose, dropping down onto your lizard, onto your forearms, and holding. Pushing back up into our lunge. And we're going to take that into our side angle. Left forearm on top of the left thigh, and take the right arm up overhead. Only thing will change is position of our arms. Right forearm on top of the left thigh, and taking that left arm up overhead. And then taking that into our reverse warrior. Left hand says hello to the sun, right is behind. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist. Right elbow, left knee, turning to the side. And we'll put both hands down by that left foot. We're getting ready, bringing that right foot forward into our forward fold. Slowly rolling upward, reaching on up, and coming back into our mountain position. A breath in and out. We'll add a little bit of cardio to this. So we're going to use our exercise trampoline. And of course we're going to remove the cat who doesn't want to go. So we're going to do something called polyrhythm. So it's fast feet and slow arms. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to come back onto our mat. And taking a breath in and out. Back to our polyrhythm, to our exercise trampoline. It's fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to our mat, back to our mountain. A breath in and out. One last polyrhythm. Here we go on the exercise trampoline. Again, remember that's fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And back off onto our mat. Taking a breath in and out. Now, one of our little exercise cubes say we should do warrior 1, so we're going to use the medicine ball. Mine is 10 pounds. Yours can be whatever you like. So we're also going to incorporate the step. Put your right foot up, stretch your arms overhead, and hold that medicine ball up. Step back, bring the medicine ball back to center. We're going to do warrior 1 again. Right foot on the step, stretch the medicine ball up and hold. Bringing that back for punter. Always remembering to take those deep breaths in and out. Here we go. Right foot forward on the step, Stretching our arms up with the medicine ball, warrior one. And coming back to center. Again, right foot up, stretching our arms up for warrior one, holding the medicine ball. And stepping back to center. And one more warrior one this side. Right foot forward, stretching our arms up, holding that medicine ball up. And coming back into our mountain. We're going to do warrior one, but we're going to step the left foot forward now. So stepping that left foot forward, stretching our arms up overhead, holding the medicine ball. And stepping back into mountain. Stepping forward, left foot on the step. Stretching your arms up, holding the medicine ball, warrior one. And stepping back into your mountain. Here we go, our warrior one again. Left foot is forward, stretching our arms up, holding that medicine ball up overhead. And coming back into our mountain. And last time, here we go, left foot forward, getting into our warrior one, taking the medicine ball up and holding. And stepping back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Setting our medicine ball back down, and we're done with one of our little exercise cubes. Again, back to our mountain. A breath in and out. We need to do some lateral lunges according to our exercise ball, so we're going to turn to the side. Bring your hands to heart center, bend your knees, and we're going to take that right leg out, bending that left knee. Left knee is bent, right foot is on your aerobic step. Coming back into your chair. Take that right foot out, put it on your step and hold. Coming back into your chair. Take that right foot out, put it on that step and hold. Coming back into your chair. Take that right foot out, put it on the step and hold. Coming back into your chair. And last one, this side, we're going to take that right foot out, put it on the step and hold. And coming back into our chair. And we're going to do the other side. So we can again start with that chair position. We're going to bring that left foot out and put it on our step and hold. Coming back into our chair. Left foot out to the step and hold. Coming back into our chair. Left foot out to the step and hold. Coming back into our chair. And once more, left foot out to the step and hold. And coming back into my chair. And then standing up into our mountain. A breath in and out. So we've taken care of one of those again. returning into our mountain. Let's do a warrior two. Right foot is forward, left is behind, bending the right knee, arms are out, overlooking those right fingertips. Taking the right hand up, dropping the left behind. Coming back into our mountain. Taking that right hand all the way down, the left is up. Coming back, warrior two. And we're going to break that lower left forearm forward, connect it to the outside of the right lower leg. And take that right arm up towards the ceiling. And coming back, warrior two. And stepping back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Warrior two, other side, left foot is forward, right is behind. Bending the left knee, arms are out, overlooking those left fingertips. Taking the left hand up, coming back, warrior two. Taking that left hand all the way down, the right is up. Coming back, warrior two. And then here's our twist. Lower right forearm, connecting it to the outside of the left lower leg, and taking that left arm up towards the ceiling. And coming back into our mountain. A breath in and out. We're going to go back into our chair position, but we're going to use our medicine ball. So bending our knees, and we're going to bring that medicine ball in close to our body. We're going to take that medicine ball up overhead and go ahead and stand up. Bring that medicine ball back to heart center. Bend your knees. Come back into your chair position. Taking your medicine ball up overhead. And we're going to stand up. And bring that ball back to heart center. Again, we're going to bend our knees back into our chair, taking that ball up overhead, standing up, stretching that ball up overhead, bringing it back to heart center, and coming into our chair. Taking our arms up overhead, standing up, stretching that medicine ball up over our head, bringing it back to heart center, bending our knees, coming back into our chair, and we'll do one more. Taking that medicine ball up overhead, standing up, raising that ball overhead, and bringing it back to heart center. And then we'll put our medicine ball down and come into a seated position. Bringing our hands to heart center. A breath in and out. We'll take the left hand over to the right knee. Right hand travels around behind, overlooking that right shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you. Coming back to center. Our breath in and out. We're going to take the right hand over to the left knee. Left hand travels around behind, overlooking that left shoulder. And as you exhale, slowly turning your torso and seeing if you might be able to look behind you. And coming back to center. Again, that breath in and out. Let's see what we're going to do next. So looking at our cards again, this one's a core exercise and we'll incorporate the medicine ball. So we're going to start in that boat position, hands behind our hips, and take both legs up towards the ceiling. Bringing those hands out by our knees and holding. Keeping that boat position with your legs, bring that medicine ball to center. Let's dip the medicine ball, touch the medicine ball to the floor on the right. Bring it back to center. Touch the medicine ball to the floor on the left. Bring it back to center. Hold. And then come back up into our seated position. A breath in and out. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale down. Inhale our arms overhead. Exhale down. Inhale our arms overhead. And exhale down. Take a breath in and out. Getting ready, we'll do the same thing we just did before. So we're going to set up for our boat. We're going to bring our hands out by our hips and take both legs up overhead. Bring those hands out by our knees and hold. And then we're going to take that medicine ball and bring it to heart center. Turn to the right. Put the medicine ball on the floor to the right. Bring that medicine ball back up to center. Turn to the left. Put that medicine ball on the floor to the left. Bring it back to center. Hold your boat. And then coming back up into our seated position. We'll inhale our arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. We'll do one more of those. So again, we're setting up for our boat. We're going to bring our hands out by our hips. Take our legs up overhead. Bring those hands out by our knees and hold. And then we're going to bring that medicine ball to heart center. Turn to the right, drop the medicine ball to the floor. Bring the medicine ball back up to center. Turn to the left, drop the medicine ball on the floor, and come back into your boat. And then coming back up into your seated position. A breath in and out. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Taking our deep breaths in and out. Let's do some bellow breaths. So we're going to bring our hands on our shoulders and breathe normally. And we're going to turn our torso to the right. Breathing normally on the right. Inhaling, holding on the right. Turning our torso. Exhaling on the left. Breathing normally on the left. Inhaling, holding left. Turning our torso. Exhaling on the right. Breathing normally on the right. Inhaling, holding, turning my torso. Exhaling left. Breathing normally on the left. Inhaling, holding, turning my torso. Exhaling on the right. Breathing normally on the right. Inhaling, holding, turning my torso. And exhaling on the left. And it will come back to center. A breath in and out. We're going to go ahead and find that medicine ball again. And take and stretch it up overhead. Now we're going to bend our elbows, take that medicine ball behind our head, hold, stretch it up overhead, bending our elbows, taking that medicine ball behind our head, stretching our arms up, taking that ball overhead, bending my elbows, taking that medicine ball behind our head, holding, taking it up overhead, bending my elbows, taking it around behind my head, stretching it up over my head, and finally coming back to our center position. A breath in and out. So for our next one, we're going to do a lunge drop. So we're going to go ahead and we'll stand up. And we can incorporate the rotational twist into that as well. Alright, so we're going to put our right foot up on the step. Bring that ball to heart center. Turn over to the right. Come back to center. Turn to the left. And then we're going to bring that ball forward and rest it right in front of the step. Bring the ball back to heart center. Bring your torso up. Turn to the right. Back to center. Turn to the left. Back to center. Bend forward. Bring that ball down in front of your step. Here we go again. We're going to grab our medicine ball. Bring it to your chest. Bring your chest up. Turn to the right. Come back to center. Turn to the left. Come back to center. Bend forward. Put that ball in front of your step. Here we go again. We're going to do that again. Pick up your ball. Bring it to your chest. Bring your torso up. Turn to the right. Turn to center. Turn to the left. Back to center. Bend forward. Extend your arms to put that ball on the floor in front of your step. One more. Reaching for our ball. Bringing it up to our chest. Bringing our torso up. turning to the right, coming back to center, turning to the left, coming back to center. We're going to bend forward, put that ball in front of the step. So now we're going to go ahead, bring us our torso up, and bring both arms up overhead, giving us a warrior one. Leaving our arms up, we're just going to put that left foot now on the step. So left foot is on the step, arms are up overhead. We're going to bend forward, reach for that ball, bring that ball to our chest, draw our torso up, turn to the right, come back to center, turn to the left, come back to center. We're going to bend forward, extend our arms, put the ball down in front of our step. And again, picking up the ball, bringing it to our chest, drawing our torso up. We're going to turn to the right, back to center, turn to the left, back to center, bend forward, bring the ball down in front of the step. And here we go again, hanging on to our ball, bringing it up to our chest, bringing our torso up, turning to the right, turning to center, turning to the left, coming back to center, bending forward, extending your arms, dropping that ball on the floor. And another one, here we go. Here's our ball, bring it up to your chest, draw your torso up, turn to the right, turn to center, turn to the left, back to center, bend forward, bring that ball back down to the floor. We'll do one more this side. Again, our left foot still on the step. Grab your ball, bring it to your chest, draw your torso up, turn to the right, turn to center, turn to the left, back to center. We're going to bend forward, put that ball on the floor in front of our step, and take both arms up overhead for our warrior one. And we'll come back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Let's do some more polyrhythm. So again, we're going to find our exercise trampoline. And again, that means fast feet, slow arms. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off your trampoline and back into your mountain. A breath in and out. Here we go, back to our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stepping off, back into your mountain. A breath in and out. Getting ready again, our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stepping off into our mountain. A breath in So we're going to find our ball again, and we're going to come into our chair. So here's our chair position with our medicine ball. We're going to stand up, throw our ball up, catch it, bring it back to center, come back into our chair. Holding chair, standing up, throwing our ball up, catching it, back to center, into our chair. Standing up, throwing our ball up, catching it, back to center, into our chair. Standing up, throwing our ball up and catching it, back to center, back to our chair. And standing up, throwing our ball up and catching it, back to center, and into our chair. We're going to stand up, throw our ball up, catch it, bring it back to heart center, back to our chair. Standing up, throwing our ball up, catching it, back to center, into our chair. Standing up, throwing our ball up and catching it, back to heart center, into our chair. Standing up, throwing our ball up and catching it, back to heart center, into our chair. And let's do one more. So here we go, standing up, throwing our ball up and catching it, bringing it to heart center, and back into our chair. And we're going to go ahead and set that medicine ball down. Making our way through our cards today. And let's go back for some more cardio for that polyrhythm. So remember, fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stepping off, back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Back to our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and off. Back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Here we go. Again, our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And off. Back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Let's come forward into our forward fold. Hands in front of our toes. Relaxing our head. Relaxing our neck. We'll take those arms out behind us. Still holding our forward fold. Bringing those arms forward. Extending them up. Coming back into our mountain. A breath in and out. Again, coming forward into our forward fold. Taking those arms out behind us. Extending those arms forward, standing up. Bringing those arms overhead. And coming back into our mountain. And we'll do one more, coming into our forward fold. Taking those arms long behind us. Bringing those arms forward, standing up, stretching those arms overhead, and coming back into our mountain. A breath in and out. And from here, we'll come forward into our table position. Hands and knees. And we're going to take a moment in child's pose. Pushing up into your table. And we're going to take that back into our cobra. So extending our legs out. Bringing our torso up, taking a moment in our cobra position. And then we're going to take that medicine ball and bring it back down, around, and hold it in between our ankles. So scooting that medicine ball down, and we're going to find a way to hold it between our ankles. Again, resuming our cobra position, palms are down. We're going to push our torso up. As you hold your cobra position, squeeze your ankles together, pick up that medicine ball, and bring it back down to the mat. Again, here we go. We're going to squeeze that medicine ball, bring it up as we bend our knees, bring it back down to the mat. Again, squeezing that medicine ball, picking it up, mine rolled away, picking it up, and then bringing it back down to the mat. Squeezing that medicine ball between your ankles, bringing it up, and bringing it back down to the mat. Once more, squeezing that medicine ball between your ankles, and bringing it back down. Resting back in your cobra. And from here, we're going to go ahead and go back into our plank position. And we're going to do some plank elevators. So here we go. Let's do 3. Dropping down onto our forearms. Pushing up into our plank. Dropping down onto our forearms. Pushing up into our plank. Dropping down onto our forearms. And pushing up into our plank. And from here we're going to come into our down dog. Let's take the right hand and connect it to the left ankle. Coming back into our down dog. Taking the left hand, connecting it over to the right ankle. Coming back into our down dog. We're going to walk our feet back into our plank. And again, 3 plank elevators. Dropping down onto our forearms. Pushing up into our plank. Dropping down onto our forearms. Pushing up into our plank. dropping down onto our forearms and pushing up into our plank and coming back into our down dog. We'll take the right hand over to the left ankle, coming back into our down dog. Left hand over to the right ankle, coming back into our down dog, and walking our feet back into that plank position. Again, here's our plank elevators, dropping down onto our forearms, pushing up into our plank, dropping down onto our forearms, pushing up into our plank, and once more, dropping down onto our forearms and pushing up into our plank and coming into our down dog. We'll take the right hand over to the left ankle, returning back, down dog. Take the left hand over to the right ankle, coming back, down dog. And we're going to walk those feet around behind us again for our plank. Last set of plank elevators. Coming down on our forearms, pushing up for plank. Down on our forearms, pushing up for plank. And once more, down on our forearms and pushing up for plank. Coming into your table, and we'll take another moment in child's pose. Pushing up into your table. We'll do a few cat-cows, starting in our cow position with our head up and relaxing our back. Here's cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up, and holding. And exhaling around into our cow. And our cat again, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up, and holding. And exhaling back around into our cow. And we'll do one more cat, inhaling, tucking my head, arching my back, pulling my tummy up, and holding. And exhaling back around into my cow. A breath in and out. Let's take that left leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso, and taking both arms up overhead. We'll bring that right hand down to the floor, stretching the left over top. Taking both arms up overhead. left hand down to the left ankle and stretching the right over top. Bringing that right hand down to the left ankle and looking off to that left side. And we'll take both arms up, overhead. We'll bring those hands down to the mat and tuck that left knee in. Then we'll take that right leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso, and taking both arms up, overhead. We'll take that left hand down to the floor, stretching the right over top. Bringing both arms up, overhead. Taking the right hand to the right ankle and stretching the left over top. And then we're going to bring that left hand down to the right ankle and look off to the right side. And returning both arms up, overhead. And coming back into our table. A breath in and out. We're going to turn to the right side, looking back at that right foot, coming back to center, turning to the left side, looking back at that left foot, coming back to center. We'll cross the right knee in front of the left. Right palm is down, rotating. Left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down beside the right. Left palm is down, rotating. Right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, we'll take the right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down towards the mat, and we'll take that left arm all the way forward. If you choose, rotating the left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling, and then placing my palms down, straightening my arms. I'll take this left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that right arm all the way forward. If you choose, rotating the right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling, and then coming back into our table position. Then we'll cross the left knee in front of the right. I have 5 minutes.
Okay, well,
Are you leaving this very moment?
I was.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. Am I on your video?
Yep.
Oh no. Hi guys. I love you.
I love you too. Back to our table. So we'll cross the left leg in front of the right. Left palm is down, rotating. Right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down, rotating. Left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, threading the needle, taking that left arm underneath the right. Left shoulder's headed down to the mat. And we'll take that right arm all the way forward. If you choose, rotating the right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling. And then placing our palms down, straightening our arms. We'll take the right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that left arm all the way forward. you choose, rotating the left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling. And then coming back, unwinding back into our table position. A breath in and out. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take a moment in child's pose. And thank you for being with me for my exercise session today. I hear the Chihuahua howling downstairs, so I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you for being here.